What's up, guys? This is Set in the Kitchen.
Yo guys, I made a big script for this video, but fuck it. I have only one question for you. Do you wanna know how to mix vocal like a pro? If yes, today I'm gonna show you how to do it right, guys. What's up, fams? This is your boy still 17, and today we are gonna do some vocal mixing. If you don't know who I am, that's okay. You will find out soon enough. I'm an independent musician, producer, beat maker, and I'm also my mixing engineer. You probably can hear this song. I don't care what you do, it's not with your boyfriend. We got more than 70k on the Spotify for the last few months. Or maybe you know this one. That's all songs made by myself from A to Z. So if you didn't hear them, you can do it right now. All links in the description. By the way, my new song Better Off Dead is out now, last week. You can check all my stuff, just click on the link. So guys, this is kind of the first episode of the multiple series about the mixing. This is a Set in the Kitchen. It's your boy still 17. We are ready to mix your vocal so they can be listened not only by your deaf dog. Let's do this. God damn, guys. This is a moment where I should be like opening video right now with my logo, then like big title text like Set in the Kitchen, then animation, fire with explosions. But fuck it, I'll do it another time, okay? Well, before we jump into the mixing process, I will ask you to subscribe on this channel and hit the like to this video. This is gonna be the first video in this format, so your likes will be the main indicator for me. Thank you for your attention. Let's go mix some vocals. So first of all, guys, let's talk about the vocals. First thing you have to understand that you can make the sweet thing out the real shit, okay? Quality of vocal mixing always depends on the original recording. Where was the vocal recorded? What kind of microphone was used? What kind of preamp filter was used? But guys, to be honest, I realized that I'm probably not watched by the people from like $1 million studios, so we will work with what we have, and it doesn't matter for us how, who, where and when it was recorded. This particular video, I'll take my vocals from my song You and Me and show you what I did with it. So the first thing first, let me show you how the vocals sound before and how it sounds after the mixing. And after.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh wait, now check on my website.
Sounds good to me. So this plugin chain, I assure you, will fit with any artist in any genre, in any style of music, and take you from fucking million plugins hell to the next level. I'm using these plugins every time. It's my own experience. But first of all, before mixing, you have to put some analyzer in your master bus. We are fucking serious people, guys, and we don't use equalization and equalizers like analyzers, okay? That's not enough for us. I personally use Pan Plus by Waxango. Let's put it on my master bus and choose my preset, which will show us the frequency of the song, of the track, and the stereo. This is a kind of important stuff. By the way, this preset for Waxango Span you can find in the description. I leave you a link so you can download it if you have a Waxango Span, or if you will use it, you can use my preset, because this one kill feature in the mixing. That's my little gift for you. Now we can see what's going on with our mix, with our vocals. We can start out the first part of mixing, tuning and equalization. But before the tuning and before equalization, I always drop on the track some noise suppressor. Here I use an S1 by Waves. Nothing interesting about this, kinda cool noise suppressor, denoise plugin, always the first plugin in this chain. So after this, I use autotune. Yeah, 100%. A lot of people will ask me why the fuck I'm using the autotune, especially in the rock tracks, because there's a lot of other options, for example Melodyne, where you can correct everything by your hands and it will be sounds more natural. But I'll tell you one thing, guys, I don't give a fuck, okay? I melodyned my vocals and then put the tune on it. That's how it works for me. Because tune is not only about tuning, it's always about saturation too. Here I'm using the preset low male with this settings like 10 to 33 to 40. This sounds good to me. Let's listen without and with it.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh wait, now check on my website.
Not too much tune, but it makes some saturation. so I like it and I leave this here. But be sure to choose the right settings. So maybe you are singing in the soprano, who fuck knows, and you can choose here the soprano. Here is a low male, sounds good. And now our vocals, we get a little bit saturation, have right tune, so we can move on to the equalization. So next step, yes, that's a cue. So most important thing here is to stop using like hi-fi dynamic equalizers at the first stage of your equalization. Guys, everything was invented like a long time ago. I personally use analog equalizers for my first steps of my equalization. You know, it's not kind of the low, but that's my personal advice for you. So I use the Super Gull tier plugin, CLA Mix Hub Stereo by Waves. Yes, it's kind of expensive, but you can find like free or maybe cheaper analog. By the way, if you want to see my top 5 plugins for mixing, let me know in the comments. I will do this video for you. So here we are interested in the left section. Left section, this is equalization. I'm not gonna use the limiting here and compressor. I only use equalization models here. You won't believe this, but this 12 knobs makes such a miracle with the vocals. By using the span, we can safely trim low frequency vocal, and by pressing solo button here, you can easily correct like middle and the low frequency of the vocal too.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans.
Here's the important thing. On the first stage of equalization, do not try to trim, remove all the defects of your vocal. Be very attentive with this and try to understand at this point where is the middle of your vocal, where is the body of your vocal, so as not to cut all readability of your vocals. So I got these settings here. I'm not doing anything with like 3k hertz. I only trim here a little bit of low frequencies, correct a little bit like low middle frequencies. So let's listen with equalization and without.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh, wait down, check on my website.
So the vocals sound smooth, I'm happy with that. If you are not happy with something like narrow range frequencies at the first stage of your vocal, you of course can add something like multi-band compressor, but here I don't think I need to use it. So next one, let's add one more equalizer. This is a AP550B. Yeah, it look kinda cheesy, not gonna lie, but this fucking beast will be able to remove all problematic places in the high register of the vocal and make it more smooth, sounds like more natural. So here, this is exactly what I will do. I will cut like 7k hertz from the vocal, like -2 decibel. I think this is be okay. So let's listen with and without.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh, wait down, check on my website.
So this sounds much smoother for me, sounds good. So let's move on. So after the equalization, I always use compressors like LA2 or maybe air comp from the Waves. I think they are perfect for the first stage of compressing. Here I used air comp. This is a classic compressor by the Waves. Here is my preset with a fast attack, long release, and kind of ratio between like 3 or 4, and I always add a little bit of gain. And here I use smooth mode. Guys, like as always, check the modes. They really work, they sound different. So here is a smooth mode, and let's listen how it sounds with and without.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh, wait down, check on my website.
Sorry guys, this is kind of lagging here. I don't know what's happening, but maybe my laptop just dying. So, sounds smooth, sounds good, maybe a little bit too compressed, but I like the sounds. So after this, here is a stage where you can experiment with the vocal, add some like maybe additional saturation, additional equalization, but here I use just de-esser. There's a ton of de-essers. Use one that you're usually using. They all basically do their job. Just cutting as harsh and ringing sound as well. Here there's a preset on my LS. I cut all S's and harsh sounds from 4k hertz and using high pass envelope. That's it. Finally guys, let's bring the vocal to the front of the mix. Since we started this mixing, we didn't check the vocal in the mix, so let's do it right now. You know, right now it's kinda on the background of the song. So what are we gonna do? We add one more compressor. Here is Airwalks. Yeah, some people will say that I'm crazy using Airwalks this way, but friends, don't be scared. You can use Airwalks in this way too. Don't believe your eyes, believe your ears. So this is one of the ways how you can use Airwalks to make your vocal sounds up front in the mix. So let's check it out.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I?
Here's a different, guys. And yeah, maybe the vocal sounds like oversaturated when we listen to it in the solo mode, but in the mix, it sounds good. It sounds like, tasty. Always compare your vocals to the mix. It's very important. So after the Airwalks, the vocals is on top of the song. Now it's kicking asses for the whole song. And what are we gonna do next? The next one is a stage of additional saturation and stereo. There's not even the fucking thing in this track actually. The only thing I did was add a stereo. I was a stereo extension. I used Microshift by Soundtoys. It's like the best plugin for the vocals. So here I use my preset with a little bit of mix, like 25% of delay and detune, and the focus on 2 and 3 Hz. So it sounds like this.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans.
And now we can see on the span the stereo body of the vocal.
No matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans.
So what the case of add the stereo here, the proper stereo panning always like glue the vocals to your beat, like making them one. So let's check it in the mix with and without.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh wait, I'll check on my website.
Fuck, why it's so fucking lagging really? But my laptop is hot as fuck, so we can barbecue right now, guys. Okay, so you can hear it. Stereo is glue the beat and the vocal together. That was the plan. I won't talk too much about my delay. Here I'm just using H delay with kinda simple settings here without any noises, and I cut a little bit of high pass and low pass. This stage there could be like reverb. This song I wanted to get really dry vocals. So in order to make a little room for my vocal, I add delay. So here is with delay and without.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh wait.
And last, guys, but not least, to make the vocals even more readable, I put the limiter. Here I use L2 stereo. It's kind of gold tier plugin for me too. Yeah, maybe pretty aggressive settings, but I like it. So let's just listen the whole track with and without.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh wait, I'll check on my website.
So right now, vocal sounds like a smooth. It's glued perfectly with the beat for me. Super dry, but have like nice saturation, little room, and for me, it sounds kind of good. All the same plugins we can easily throw on the back vocal. The only thing is to add additional reverb and more stereo. If you don't like something, you can add some more plugins on the vocal group. For example, you can add something like dynamic compressor with some preset like Angela use on the weekend vocals, why not? By the way, if you're interested in the secrets and tips of famous producers, let me know in the comments and I will do the video about it. So from this 10 minutes, here we go from this.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way.
To this.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plan.
The vocal is clear, right in the middle of the mix. At the same time, nothing is humming or sticking out. Let's check ourselves and switch the DAW mode from stereo to mono and listen the vocals again.
Whoa, no matter what, I'm still on the way. No time, I'm sick of the plans. Walk up on the stage, so where am I? Oh wait, I'll check on my website.
So the vocal sounds exactly the same in the mono, in the stereo. It's loud, it's clear, it's right in the center of the mix. So it's not going crazy, you know. It's not sounds muted. I always test the mix in the mono and in the stereo. And I advise you to check your mix in this way too. Why it's so important, I will tell you in another video about this thing, because the stereo mono mixing, this is really important stuff that I think every mixing engineer should know about. So for me, this vocal sounds good. So guys, I hope this video was useful for you and you found something that will help improve your production and mixing level. Thank you for being with me this 10 minutes. Write your comment on how you like the content like this and what topic you would like me to cover the next time. So thank you again, subscribe, hit the like button and see you soon next week. Bye.